Morning, it's Thursday the 18th of June 2026, day 43 of travel. We're leaving Derry and heading to Belfast. It's a Tim Hortons.
Looks like it. How it came to be, because volcano probably wasn't true. I think it would be a giant instead. Makes sense, named after the causeway, right? Now, how do giants come to be? You're living in, or you're visiting Ireland. Ireland is extremely into their myths, their legends, their fairies. And before Christianity came to this island, we had lots of magical beings roaming around here, right? And then we had these saints like Patrick, who went and took all the snakes out of Ireland, and saints like Bridget, who was the kind of Irish version of Jesus, who instead of turning water into wine, turned beer into more beer, and so ended up having 16 churches, each having as much beer as they wanted, which was cool, right? And so we have these saints coming up, and suddenly the creatures, the mythological creatures, are banished to the extremes of the islands. So anyone that was a spirit or a witch or non-Christian started to shrink smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and they became the fairies of the islands. Still, sometimes if you see something darting outside the window, that could be a fairy. The heroes, the people that were leading the way, creating this new form of society, they became legendary. When you're legendary, you get bigger and bigger and bigger, not just in ego and in personality, but in stature too. And they grew to be giants. And there was this one legend of a hero called Finn McCool. Now Finn McCool, he was around at this time during this change, and he was an amazing man. He would flirt with deer, he ate very smart salmon, and eventually he decided he was going to retire. Now he and his wife Una, they had travelled the length and breadth of the island, and they found a little cave at the coast that was fit enough for giants. And Una was very good at housemaking and made the cave absolutely beautiful and lovely. And Finn McCool, he started working on the gardens and making the scenery exactly how he wanted it to be pictured. One day, as he was doing this work in his garden, he looks across the waters and he sees on the other land of Scotland another giant. Finn McCool tries to say hi, but the giant ignores him and he thinks, alright, that's a bit rude, but I'll carry on. And he gets a bit bored and he has his lunch, he gets a sandwich out, starts eating it, picks up a rock, starts skimming it over the water's edge. And it's at this time that the giant on the other side catches his eye and goes, you throw like a... Now, I'm not going to finish that sentence because we are now far gone from the days of misogynistic stereotypical comments, but it would have stung back in the day for him. And so he goes, what? Say that to my face? And the giant says, if you throw like you punch, it'll be an easy victory for me. Fight and talk, it's on, right? The two giants, they're ready to go at it. Finn McCool starts getting stones, placing them into the water each day. He gets more and more stones, he has to go farther and farther away, grab them back, and it's long work. Eventually, the giant on the other side of the water, the Scotsman, gets a bit bored. He starts heading away, waiting for the fight, working up his muscles. Finn McCool has finally finished building this bridge, and in the morning, he walks across it. So excited, it takes 10 leaps for him to reach the other side. When he finally reaches the other side, this new Scottish giant is nowhere to be seen, and he's a bit confused, so he's about to climb a mountaintop. Get to the top of the mountain, look and find this giant. And it's only when he's about to start stepping on a stone that turns out to be a finger that he realises this mountain is actually the giant. Brennan Donner is a Scottish man that is much bigger than expected. And really the true moral of this story, never underestimate the size of a Scotsman. Now, Brennan Donner is fast asleep. Finn McCool is terrified. So he runs back. They're going through the Giant's Causeway, getting back to his wife Una, and he tells his wife exactly all the problems he's been causing, and Una's like, why are you getting into fights? You are a pensioner giant. Get into gardening or motorbiking. Like, what are you doing with yourself? So she says, okay, it's alright, we'll get a plan. They make a plan and it's sorted. Brennan Donner, over in Scotland, he wakes up and he's ready for this fight. He sees the bridge is completed and he realises that this Irish giant is nowhere to be seen. So he climbs over the causeway and he gets to the cave of Una and Finn McCool. When he arrives in, he's a bit concerned because although he's tall, he's always slept outside. He's never had the luxuries of inside and lighting and curtains and carpets. When he sits down and is given a cup of tea by Una, he feels small. And Una starts having a conversation and she goes, oh yeah, Finn's out roaming. I don't know where he is, but you're welcome to come and stay here. Actually, you can come and see our little child if you want. We've got a wee baby, he's adorable. And the giant agrees because he feels like it's the polite thing to do. And he's taken into the next room, and in the room is a crib the size of a football pitch, and lying in this crib is a baby that almost fills it completely. And Brennan Donner's thinking, if that's the size of a baby, what's his dad's height gonna be? Suddenly he's a bit concerned, right? And Una comes in and she goes, oh sorry, they're just out the oven, but I've got these cakes, would you like one? And he bites it. And when he bites it, it's so harsh, it feels like a boulder in his teeth. In fact, multiple of his teeth break. She gives the same cake to the baby, who just chomps it down happily. If the baby's teeth are that sharp, how sharp are the teeth of his father? He quickly makes his excuses and he leaves the cave and he jumps over the Giant's Causeway, running so quickly and so heavily that the causeway is completely broken. There's no way it can ever be rebuilt once again. And that is why when you go to Ireland or you go to Scotland, you'll see the start of the same bridge that once was connected, but then defeated by the Scottish giant. Fimiko wakes up. Pretending he was a baby was a great way to get out of the fight. And once again, his brains, or rather his wife's brains, came in very useful. And that is the story of how the Giant's Causeway came to be. Now, you might think, Sarah, that's not the story I've heard. And that's okay.
Welcome back. What are the Dazza fans called again, Pete? Oh,
The Tasmaniacs.
the Tasmaniacs, that's right. So our little bloody tour guides.
Did you just sit on the bus on the way and stick?
You gotta listen to the tour.
Just sit on the bus. Sorry? Just make it like a post, just a motherfucker.
Where are we headed?
Oh, here we go. I want the ferries. Where are we? Let's just walk down. What is this?
Lucky. Falling down the hill. It's all part of the experience.
Got one the ticket.
Sorry.
I just went and got my ticket.
Oh, very nice.
Should I know ahead?
Yeah.
I don't like the story.
Where my hug at? Where my hug at? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I missed it, man down.
It's like actual water.
This and falling in a hole.
Why'd you leave? You just sat there.
She's just accepted her fate.
There's a hole in front of you.
There's a hole. Watch yourself. What are you doing? Do 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 do. Here we go. Do 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 do. Here we go. The way you walk. Do 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 do. Here we go. Strut, strut it, Sophie. Strut it. Oh shit. Work it. Work it. Do that little weird step thing that you did before. Nice. So basically, it's a lot of rocks. Keep watching to see rocks from more and more angles. Like these rocks. And those rocks. And that rock. There's Will walking past a different rock. What's this next to me? Rocks! Rocks, 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 rocks. Everybody, if you went walking past rocks, get the hell out of the Giants Causeway. Rocks, 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 rocks. You're not going to believe it, guys. There might be more rocks down here.
Let's keep going.
Do do do. So it's walk back or pay £1 for the bus. We think we're going to pay the pound.
Receipts.
Thanks.
Some call me Russell. You can call me handsome.
I was like, I don't want
This is so sweet. Here they come. How is it? Luxury hot chocolate. Will's right in the way. Will's blocking all the dog shots.
So friendly.
I love you. I do. Yeah.
He sees it just like me.
The little side is Oreo.
I'm your mom now.
Did you say Oreo? That is
Hey Dasmaniacs, we've made it to Belfast. Fellow Dasmaniac here.
The biggest number one does.
Number one Dasmaniac. This is Belfast. Bloody,
Which way's the right station?
what do you call them? Barflies?
Beltons.
Beltons.
Raining.
Go on, Billy, smell out the Guinness. Where is it? Smell it out, smell it out. Smell it.
This way.
This way. Dazza gang. I'm here in Belfast and they've got my Canadian happy place, Tim Hortons. Here, in another country. I haven't seen one since I left Canada. Whoop, whoop. Come with me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What's up, Canadian fans that are still following me? I'll show you Canada, but it's like a blueberry frappe. I got my standard chicken wrap that I was getting, but whether it's up to the same scratch, we'll soon find out. And then I stopped for a little magnet haul at the Irish gift shop. Got my Belfast magnet, got a cute little overall magnet. It was like 3 for the price of 2, so I got this guy and a cool Guinness keyring. Do you guys want to add anything?
Chicken.
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 Jets. Tiana, anything to add? No, not today.
So that statue on your right there is Fane, the goddess of death, okay? And the council built that in regards to basically all the people who passed away in the Titanic, but it was only built a few months after the Titanic sank. And originally it only had 22 names on it. But the actual emblem, you'll see the red hand of Ulster. See above the actual university, there's a massive handprint. And that stems from the symbol for Ulster in general, okay? and it comes from a mythological story about these Gaels, which are like a nation of warriors, and the island of Ireland was divided up between them, and they had a competition to see who would win Ulster, who would own it. And political murals here, okay. This is the political mural wall, okay. Now, obviously, you see a lot in support of Gaza and the conflict there, okay. Everything that's painted on this wall is a scene that either happened, somebody who's passed away, or somebody who's still alive, in honor of them. So it's the last Morse code that was sent out before the Titanic sank. And there's wee like ponds around the edge of the Titanic Museum. Please nobody step into it, because it looks deep, it's not. There's black dye put into it to make it look deeper. And a fella was on a stag do and jumped into it and belly flopped into it, near broke his back. So please don't do that if you can. If you get a chance. And just ahead of us there, folks, is Titanic Studios. So that is where all of Game of Thrones and How to Train Your Dragon and Blue Lights are all filmed. Now, if anybody has heard of Titanic Distillery, folks, Titanic Distillery actually is round the corner and not far from here. And that is a perfect place for raves, obviously, as well. It's used in the day as a distillery, and then at night time it opens up to a massive rave venue. So if anybody comes back for Steelworks Festival, which is held in Titanic Distillery, you really will enjoy yourself.
Tim just lets us walk in the rain. Takes himself.
He's just driving to the hotel.
But if he pulls up at the hotel, this is outrageous. Off the bus. Said explore the city for the next hour 15. We're walking to the hotel. And where are we again? Glasgow? No, it's not Glasgow.
I was playing blasphemy.
Belfast. Breakfast budget. It's raining. Looks pretty shit. And they may not let us check in. This looks great. Remember, was it the last one that we stayed at and the reception was on level 6? It was a bit chaotic.
Darren's in the bunk bed.
No, no, there's bunk beds. We're in 223.
Darren's up the top.
Oh no! I did say you could have the big bed, didn't I? Shit.
You gotta hold it up very quickly.
Yeah, for the photo. Fuck, where are we gonna put our shit? Well, it feels like I'm back in the hostelity, Sam. And this is Prince William's bed.
You may be wondering what I was talking about.
But we met a guy named Dragon, and he talks like this. And everything is just super cool. He actually went for a coffee with Will Smith the other day.
You cannot believe that.
But we can't, it's a secret. Anyway, this is King Will's throne. Also had a rename, so we've got William Regan and Dazza Cooper Durant. Someone's defiling the room already. I don't know what he says. This is the mad view. Spoons for dinner with the Tasmaniacs.
I remember what the Tasmaniacs. Get after it. Tasmaniacs.
Feet. Waiting for the bus to rock up with our bags. There's a tree in the way. Put it in reverse. Roll it forward.
The pole now is going to hit the pole instead. The pole's there as well. Yeah. He's going to get a lot.
Direct him.
Or backwards.
Send it forward or reverse.
Whoa!
That's beautiful.
Comes out, smacks it.
Oh, it's close. Oh, there we go. There we go. Splitting the G with cider. Do it. Cider G.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh.
Big burp. DIY pizza shop, Annie. With a steak knife. Outrageous. There you go, that's a slice. Yeah. Chicken tikka masala. Addicts. Addicts all around us.
You're a real American. You gotta say it with
You gotta say it. What was yours, William?
Welcome to Texas, I think.
What was your little Stacy comment?
Twist my hair and call me Stacy girl because that shit was crazy. Oh my god. Okay.
What do we got here?
He's so ugly he didn't get hit with the ugly stick. He got whooped with the whole forest. Am I right, people? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen, people? Come on now. Amen. All the Bible.
Amen, amen.